Hey guys, Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. As you can see, we're back in the Philippines. We're back in Manila from our Osaka trip. And I'm excited to get back into unboxing and reviewing sneakers for you all back here in our studio. And I want to kick things off strong. And I think one of the best ways to do that is by unboxing one of the most anticipated Air Force One collaborations for the year, specifically by K-pop fans. This is the Nike Paranoise Peaceminusone Air Force One collaboration with G-Dragon. Let's go! If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure that you do so. We have a bunch of ongoing giveaways ranging from a shopping trip to the outlet with me. I treat you, you show up on the vlog, all of that good stuff, and even a Yeezy 500 stone. All of the details of all of our giveaways can be found down below in the description box. So make sure that you subscribe and then make sure that you click the links down below. So let's get going. This sneaker I actually picked up from Strong Republic PH. He's an Instagram reseller. Shout out to you, man, for the hookup. Now, as you guys can see, it comes in your typical Air Force One box for the top. But if you move to the sides, there is some sort of like artwork or graffiti, which is actually reminiscent of the design that you can find underneath the initial layer of the shoe. Yes, this is one of those sneakers that you have to peel off the upper to reveal a secret design. Kinda like what we saw with the Stranger Things Cortez that we did a review on and unpeeling of. I'll put a link to that down below in case you guys didn't see that yet. Now it says here on the tag, Air Force One 07 Paranoise. Now to those who don't know, this is a collaboration between Nike and Peaceminusone. Peaceminusone is the fashion label of G-Dragon, who is a massive K-pop star over at, well, not just in Korea, but all over the world. As we all know, K-pop is such a big thing and the fans are really die-hard. And if you strip away the tissue paper, it initially looks like a plain, boring Air Force One, but there is so much into this shoe in terms of design and story, and we'll get to that in a bit. So this is the Paranoise Air Force One. You have a tag over here which says Artist G-Dragon. The title is Air Force One Paranoise. Just Do It Nike 1998, and then the label Peaceminusone, which is again the fashion shop of G-Dragon. The upper is made out of black peelable material, because if you peel this away, there is a hidden secret design which reveals the artwork of G-Dragon. In fact, if you take a look at certain parts of this sneaker, the peeling is actually started to happen on its own. So it is starting to break apart. You see like a peak of blue over here along the side over there by the stitching. So one way of doing this is that as you wear them, as you wear it out, it naturally peels over time, revealing the artwork. Another way of doing it is you intentionally peel off the black layer so that you can see the artwork for yourself. And we'll actually be doing that, so watch out for the follow-up review where we peel off the entire upper so that we can reveal the full design of G-Dragon for this Air Force One. Now you have elements, of course, here some sort of flower at the tongue tab, as well as here on the tag. You have special eyelet, I don't know, like blings that you can put on the upper eyelets, so that there's an additional design and style to it. And it also comes with extra black laces that you can swap out for the white ones that it comes with. Now, what's so special about the story of the shoe? Now, according to the interview that I read, G-Dragon, when he was young, the Air Force One was a shoe that he wanted but he couldn't afford. So every time that he would see the Air Force One on the Nike shop, he would always say, I want to buy that, I want to buy that, I want to buy that. And maybe that's why it makes so much sense that when he had the opportunity to collaborate with Nike, he picked the Air Force One as the sneaker that he would work on, because it stood for more than something than just a shoe to him. It was a sneaker that he wanted, that he couldn't afford, that he had to work hard for, so that he could eventually buy. And it's just a nice inspirational story that I think a lot of people can learn from, including, of course, all of you fans, K-pop fans watching this video today. Now, One interesting note before we continue with the review, I did hear from a lot of sellers and sneakerheads that there was a fight that happened between the K-pop community and the sneaker community, because apparently a lot of the K-pop fans weren't familiar with how the reselling game works in the sneaker world. So unfortunately, to all of you K-pop fans watching this video today, especially those based in the Philippines, yes, that is how it works. Sometimes when sneakers are so in demand and the supply is low, people will resell them for higher prices. So even if the SRP is like 9,000, 10,000, sellers will sell them for a profit at 15, 16, 17,000. That's just how the game works right now. And I know you want to blame the reseller, but the reality is Nike and different brands and even your favorite G-Dragon dude made the decision to limit the pairs. So that kind of restricts the supply, and it naturally causes market forces to allow for people to buy them at low prices and sell them at high prices. That's just how capitalism and how the world works, unfortunately. So you have, if you really want it, one way to get it is to, you know, do whatever it takes to be able to get it based on the mechanics, join raffles, all the raffles that you can join, not just in the Philippines, but all over the world, and find a way to get it shipped to you here. Or you just, you know, save the money and buy it for resale. I heard that the prices have started to gone down. In fact, I saw that some pairs over at Scop Garden were selling for just $15,300. Some pairs prior to that were selling for like $400, $500. Now, what is the design all about? Because the story isn't just about peeling the layer and finding what's inside. The artwork also stands for something. Now, according to the same interview that I read, the artwork is supposed to convey a sense of optimism inspired by G-Dragon's vision of a world where the youth, which is feeling ako youth pa, no, is unified through creativity and a free exchange of ideas. For G-Dragon, according to this article, art is an important expression of self that pushes culture forward. And I think that's just, again, a very nice message, a very nice inspiration to put the design into the shoe. And that actually makes me super excited to peel off this black layer and finally get to see the full design as G-Dragon made it. You know, it's funny how products are becoming more experiential and more, they're making it so much harder for customers to enjoy the products that they buy. It's kind of like those places where you cook your own food. I mean, you're already paying so much and you're supposed to cook your own food. And for this one, you want to enjoy the design underneath it, but you have to be the one to peel it off. But hey, at least you can wear it two ways. If you want to wear it black and white, you can do that. If you want to wear it with all the loud elements underneath this, you can also do that as well. Now, how is this particular sneaker on feet? Now, I do have a lot of Air Force Ones in my collection, guys, and I have worn a ton of Air Force Ones. So I can pretty much tell you that it is quite comfortable, but it is not the lightest sneaker that you can pick up today. Of course, running shoes, just as the React sneakers or the Ultra Boost, will always be lighter, will always have more cushioning. But if you're looking for a leather casual sneaker that's also a fashion statement, which also allows you to express your fanhood or, I don't know, love for G-Dragon and the world that he lives in, then of course this is pretty handy. Now, in my trip over to Osaka, I wore the Air Force One custom made by Paulo Tomenes, of course, the Ukay King of the Philippines. And I clocked in more than 15,000 steps on one day on the Air Force One, and I didn't really have any issue with my feet after. I guess, I don't know if I'm used to it because I wear Air Force Ones a lot, but I really have no complaints with comfort when it comes to this particular pair of sneakers. So yeah, that's actually it for my initial take and initial review slash unboxing of the Air Force One Paranoise collaboration by G-Dragon's Peaceminusone and Nike. That's such a mouthful. What do you guys think of this sneaker? I would love to hear from you. Please let me know down below in the comment section if you like this shoe. I'd love to hear more specifically from people who are not fans of G-Dragon, because obviously if you are a K-pop fan, if you are a G-Dragon fan, you like it. So to all of you guys out there who are just Air Force Ones or sneakerheads in general, what is your take on the design? What is your take on the story? What is your take on the overall vibe of the shoe? Again, I would love to hear from you down below in the comment section. And before I let you guys go, I'd like to ask, if you've watched this far and you enjoyed the video, please do give this video a thumbs up. There is a thumbs up icon down below. Tap that, smash that. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you join our Facebook community. I put links to all of my social accounts down below so you can be part of all the giveaways and you can be part of everything that's happening on the 721 community. That's actually it for our vlog for today. Peace, God bless, what's up, boom. Guys, you really have to tear away the upper part of the Air Force One because with just one wear, it's already breaking apart. So look at that. Where it would usually crease, it's starting to peel off already. So just a quick update.